Sam, first week back, I suppose it's great to get back out on the grass.
Yeah, it is. It's just good to get back to seeing everyone and being able to get back to doing what we all love doing. Obviously, with the restrictions in place, it's not ideal, but it's still far better than what we have been used to for the last 3-4 months or so.
I assume there's quite a few different regulations in place. I mean, have there been any difficulties adapting to those?
I think it's just one of those. Just you can't just do what not your instinct as such, but what you've always done. You can't socialise close together. You have to keep separated. Training sessions have to be makes you think a little bit and think of different sessions to what you normally would do to make it work. But no, it's fine. Isn't it? It's great to be back, and I'd rather be back with these restrictions than not at all.
I assume the lads have adapted quite well to the changes as well.
Yeah, they're just excited to be back as anyone else. So they've been fine with it, understood the regulations and stuck to them really well.
And I assume planning pre-season's been almost business as normal. It's just tweaking it week by week as and when it.
Now we're back in. We can plan it. Before that, when we didn't know when we were starting, you end up planning pre-season 6 or 7 times over. But now we're back in. Now we can get into a little bit of a routine, and we can start gradually picking up the pace, picking up the contact bit in training now, and then obviously trying to get ready for as soon as we can to play some games.
And since we last saw you face to face, we've signed 3 new players. I assume they've all settled in quite well.
Yeah, they've all settled in really well. We're a really good group of players here. So when we do have new signings, they settle in very quickly, very accommodating, and obviously it's great to see them and they're settling in and getting used to being around us, and it's gone well.
I assume, obviously, over the course of lockdown, all the players were still quite active, keeping fit, because of course we didn't know if we were having to come back play football at any point, but I assume the fitness levels are quite high.
Yeah, I've been really pleased with how the players have come back in. Gone are the days where players turn up, a couple of stone overweight. The players naturally and have a professionalism about them where they look after themselves now. So, really pleased with how they've come back in. Obviously, we've got to get used to playing football again, and the rigours of just passing the ball and tackling and everything that goes with it, but that will obviously come in time.
And with the season start actually quite close now, it's crazy to even think that. I imagine it's quite busy over the next few weeks. What does the next few weeks look like for the club?
Just trying to get back up to speed, really. Obviously we're restricted with what we can do training wise, but now we're entering stage 2, so it means we can start entering an element of contact within training, so we have to get that back in, and trying to get all the players back up to speed really as quick as we can, but also making sure that we don't want to break anyone along the way injury wise. We want to come through and be as fit as we can, but keep everyone fit at the same time.
Brilliant, thanks Sam.
Cheers, thank you.